acknowledge, reward the best contributors in the club. Starting from today, we will declare end of every month Toastmaster of the month, who will be decided based on the attendance during the month, which carries 30% weightage, punctuality for the meetings carrying 30%, number of speeches delivered, assignments taken 20% weightage, number of guests sponsored during the month contest. He is a builder by profession, and he also has got other training, counseling, assignments, and you will also be, you might have read his articles in Times of India. A very warm welcome to the District Council Governor, Mr. Rian Faria. To take us to the session today, we have the Master of the Assembly, a young, fresh engineering graduate, has delivered very good speeches.
Apply the communication skills you have learned in the preceding projects. 2. To organize your speech in a logical manner following one of the suggested outlines. 3. To research the facts needed to support your speech. 4. To make a personal evaluation of your progress. Time 5 to 7 minutes.
Any man to note, first there is a 5 minutes, the next there is a 7 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an enthusiastic and dedicated member of a club and powerful speaker. I personally like to call him as the champion speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the champion speaker of our club, Dr. R.P.S. Verma.
5,000 years back, maybe 10,000 years back, I was in jungle wearing a skin dress. One day I was taking rest in a cave and a tiger entered. I had no choice except to fight with the tiger. Next day, when I was returning to the cave, I saw from a distance the tiger already taking rest in the cave. Did I fight with the tiger? No. That much of common sense I had. With the earliest opportunity, I ran and climbed on a tree. Emergency reaction of human being was discussed and described by Dr. Cannon from Harvard University of Medical School as in fight and flight response of human being, and more recently, stress. Mr. Toastmaster, respected District Governor and members of your committee, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. The term stress is borrowed from the vocabulary of physics and engineering. With a sufficient force, when applied to a system, will either deform or destroy the system. Let us look at the concept of the stress differently. Suppose you return home from your day's work and you find out that you just won ₹1 crore worth of prize. Pleasant news indeed. Next day, if you return home and you find out that your nearest and dearest family member had a fatal accident. According to Dr. Solvay from Montreal University of Medical School, it may be difficult to believe, but your body will react to both the situation in nearly identical manner. Most probably, your heart will beat rapidly and your blood pressure will go up. This is called positive and negative stress. Dr. Benson has said that doorbells, telephone calls, and telegrams in the middle of night can cause high blood pressure, stroke, and even heart failure, and it is known as acute stress. It has been long established by late Dr. Denver that in emotional conflict, unstable political situation, pollution, traffic, and taxes can upset and cause bodily diseases and term it as a chronic stress. our body has got only one way to respond, and that too by secreting adrenaline hormone into our system. It is the correct or not correct amount of adrenaline hormone into our system which decides the state of our mind. Stress is a fact of life, everybody knows. And stress cannot be ruled out from our system. Unfortunately, in our society, we do not have tigers today, but we do have a tiger-like situations. In every office, there is a tiger called boss. In every office, in every class, there is a tiger called teacher. In every house, there is a tiger called wife or husband. Can we fight or flight? No. In their book entitled Stress, Walter McQuaid, who won an award from American Heart Foundation, and his novelist wife Anne Queen, quotes that the harmful effects of stress, and I quote, "The frustrated physical reaction damages the circulatory system, your digestive tract, the lungs, the muscles, the joint. It hastens the general process of aging, and even excessive stress upsets the normal functioning of your nervous system. It may lead to emotional conflict, insomnia, drug use, sleeping pills, painkillers, vitamins, pills, and cardiovascular problems, gastrointestinal problems such as colitis and ulcers. It may lead to digestive system problem. It may lead to allergic reaction, and it may finally lead to sexual disorders, both in male and female." At this point of time, you might be thinking as to what can be done to cope with the stress effectively. To cope with the stress effectively, we need to know the stress positively and find out the level of stress tolerance and develop a plan of action to counter the stress in a positive manner. In developing a plan of action, we have two aspects, a psychological aspect and a physical aspect. When I say psychological aspect, I mean that your psychological well-being, you feel good about what you feel, and you have the full ability and full qualities and confidence in you to face the world. When we see and say the physical aspect, it has 8-part-fold. And I quote, "Have regular medical checkup, follow your doctor's advice, have 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, have a good breakfast, have a regular physical exercise, avoid smoking, avoid drinking alcoholic drinks, and practice relaxation exercise every day for 15 to 20 minutes. If anybody follows this physical and psychological aspect recommendations, the secretion of adrenaline hormone into our system will take our state of mind in such a position that we will be able to handle the painful, the damaging which causes by this present stress in a positive manner, and the state of mind will be able to cope with this stress effectively. Someone has said that, "Oh Master, give me the serenity for the things I cannot change, and give me the strength, the things I can change, and the wisdom to handle the difference." Friends, if you don't handle the stress will handle you. The choice is yours. Mr. Toastmaster.
Yes, friends, stress is one thing that kills